The Detroit Lions are heading into the 2024 season with extremely high expectations, dreaming of a deep playoff run and possibly a shot at the Super Bowl. However, despite growing confidence, the wide receiver position remains a concern that could hinder those ambitions. While Amon-Ra St. Brown is a reliable name, the depth and consistency of the receiving core are still questionable, and injuries haven't helped the situation. Now let's get to the point. The proposal would involve trading Jameson Williams and a 2025 second-round pick in exchange for Davante Adams. For those following closely, Jameson Williams, a first-round pick in 2022, has yet to showcase his full potential. Injuries and a lack of consistency have limited his time on the field, and so far, he hasn't displayed the speed and explosiveness that made him one of the most coveted prospects. Meanwhile, Khalif Raymond, though a versatile player, doesn't fit the mold of a traditional outside receiver, excelling more in a specific offensive role. On the other hand, Davante Adams needs no introduction. Even while playing in a weak Raiders offense last season, he managed to impress with 103 receptions, 1,144 yards, and 8 touchdowns. A 5-time Pro Bowler and 3-time first-team All-Pro, Adams is one of the best route runners in the NFL and would bring invaluable experience and quality to a young Lions team. His addition would elevate Detroit's receiving core, a critical area of need. Adams is still performing at an elite level, even at 31 years old, and his presence in key moments makes him the kind of player who can transform an offense overnight. Financially, the Lions are well-positioned to absorb Adams' contract, with a base salary of $16 million in 2024 not posing an issue under Detroit's salary cap. Moreover, with contractual flexibility, Detroit could restructure Adams' deal to make it even more viable in the future. For the Raiders, this trade would provide an opportunity to offload the $17.5 million salary in 2024 and over $36 million in the following 2 seasons, while also gaining a young prospect like Williams and a valuable draft pick. The Lions can't afford to wait for Williams to finally become a consistent threat. The Super Bowl window is open now, and by acquiring Adams, Detroit would make it clear that they are fully committed to achieving that goal. What do you think about this trade? Should the Lions make this bold move for Davante Adams, or would keeping faith in Jameson Williams be the smarter choice? Is Adams the missing piece for a Super Bowl run, or is the price too high for a veteran? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all the latest Lions news. As a Lions fan, I believe this trade would be a bold but highly strategic move. Davante Adams is a player who can elevate any offense, and pairing him with Amon-Ra St. Brown would give Jared Goff one of the most dangerous wide receiver duos in the NFL. Adams has the talent and experience that could transform our offense from good to elite, especially in key moments, which could make all the difference in a Super Bowl run. On the other hand, I understand that giving up Jameson Williams and a draft pick is a risk. Williams hasn't fully shown his potential yet, but he has the raw talent that, if developed, could make him a key piece in the future. The question is, do we have time to wait for him to develop? The Super Bowl window doesn't stay open forever, and adding a player of Adams' caliber could put us in a position to win now. Adams would bring the consistency this team needs, and I think it's worth considering this trade if we're really all in on winning the Super Bowl in the coming years. Of course, there are risks, but championships are won with bold decisions. We are at a point where the team finally has a chance to compete on equal footing with the league's top contenders, and having a player of Davante Adams' caliber on the roster could be the game-changing factor to take the team to the next level. He is one of the most dominant receivers of the past decade, and even at 31 years old, he continues to play at an elite level. Bringing in Adams would also solve one of our biggest problems, the lack of depth and consistency in the receiving core. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been spectacular, but he needs a partner who can take some of the defense's focus away from him. With Adams in the lineup, defenses would have to choose between focusing on him or St. Brown, which would create many opportunities for the rest of the offense, including our running backs like Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Moreover, Adams' experience in crucial moments would be invaluable for a team like the Lions, hungry for playoff success. He knows what it takes to win, and his winning mentality could have a positive influence on the entire locker room, especially on the younger players. That said, I understand the argument that trading for a veteran may seem like a short-term solution. However, if we consider the immediate impact he would bring, it's hard to overlook how beneficial it would be. In football, the window of opportunity to win is small, and the Lions are in a unique position to seize the moment. This trade would show that we are all in and that the team truly believes in its chances of making a Super Bowl run. In summary, as a fan, I would love to see this trade happen. Yes, it would be a risk, but it's the kind of risk that could change the trajectory of a franchise. If we want to make history and finally bring home that title, Devontae Adams could be the missing piece to complete the puzzle.